It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the booth where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up, real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby, capiche.
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lou Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
I hadn't even put myself on the screen. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Thursday, baby. It is Thursday, huh? Cause y'all know me. I be all over the place with the dates, child. Yeah, it is Thursday. I had to verify. Anyways, let me take these earphones off. Hey y'all, what is up? These streets, they dry and they crazy. It's a frenzy going on, and they dry. Like the saga. Who child? Listen, we did a members only live this morning though, so y'all might want to check that out. But it ain't too much going on in the saga, y'all. But it's a whole lot of other stuff going on. Okay, as far as the saga is concerned, they got a lot of court stuff going on. I think people, kind of scared about court, so they being real cautious about what they say and do. It's getting real. It's getting real serious. Let me see who we got up in here so we can get this dialogue started. As y'all can see the caption, child, this whole internet is in a chokehold. We're gonna talk about it all. Okay? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think to come with the saga. Okay. Hey Terry Bro, thank you for the copyright and fair use per usual. Miss Cheryl in the building. We got Nola Bunny, Melissa, K Monet, Miss Lolita, Miss Robin. Who else we got in this thing? Nitra, Scorpio Stings. We got Brandy, Miss Michelle Sykes, Jazz So Jazzy, Miss Clarice, Steph's Puff and Stuff, Miss Judy, Miss Love Mel, Miss Marlena, Miss Vonda. Okay, y'all deep still. Mikey. Who else? Is this another? No, that's the same. Hey, Miss Olo. Hey, Miss Ilka. Hey, Fifi. Infinity Lips and Lashes in this thing. We got Miss Nina, Tricey Trice, Miss Marlene. You changed me. We got, hold up, let me go down. Miss Lenora, Natia. Okay, Miss Shalene. We got Miss Rebecca Belton. We got Miss Rosalind, Miss Margaret, Michaela, Brown Sugar Bay. Okay. Corporate thugging with Mika in this bit. Shout out to you. Miss Sherilyn. You say been all day. Been all day. Hey, look out the chat. What's up, girl? Who else we got, y'all? Let me go down. Glorious and natural nurturer, per usual. All of my members is in the building. Down south, y'all see the green team. No more drama. We got Miss Debbie. We got Brandy in this thing. Okay, KD. We got, hold up, let me go down, catch up with y'all. Let me catch up with y'all. Hey, Miss Lolita. Who else? Who else? Tony. I ain't seen you in a little minute. Who else? Bear with me, y'all, because I be trying to y'all be chatting back and forth, so I be getting a little mixed up with the names, child. Trying to catch up with y'all. Hold on. Hey, Latanya. Hey, Tanaya. You say, hey, everyone. Pac, I missed your live earlier, but I'm here now. We'll catch the replay of the members only live later. Yes, ma'am. That live is almost 3 hours long. So make sure you run back that replay when you get time. Queen Money Stoke gang in this thing. Queen Iris. Okay. Miss Diane, Miss Kathy B, Miss Shirley in this thing. Who else? Who else? Let me see. Meet us, my Louisiana sister. We got Stacy. We got, looks like you made Louisiana proud. Thank you. I'm so glad. Hey, J, welcome back. Hey, Elise. I was supposed to do it at 4:45, y'all, but I was doing some other stuff and I was watching all this stuff going on YouTube. So I was tuned in, child. I actually ended somebody live. I was over there watching Armand and I cut his off to come on mine. Okay. Hey Christina. Yes, you see me. I told y'all I got a goal set for this month. So when I set a goal for myself, I try to remain consistent. I don't do it often, but when I can, I try to succeed in their goal. You say please post membership link. It's in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. You just gotta click on the link, my girl. But I'll put it in rotation. Or one of my mods to put the membership link in the chat also. Hey Black Widow. Hey Jaisha. Come on, y'all. It's too much love for Lupac. Those free 99 likes not to be matching the views. I know y'all ain't starting it already. Come on now, y'all. Hey, Miss Erica. We gonna get them together, Miss Judy. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Miss Jackie. Who else we got in here? Miss Deborah Kennan, Miss Ruby. Okay, y'all coming in the building. Miss Sherry. You say old white lady here. When your music comes on, I'm shaking my butt. My kids laugh. Do your thing, Miss Sherry. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with a little butt shaking when you in the privacy of your own home, okay? Listen, we all do it in the shower and the mirror. I mean, ooh, listen. Hey, Malibu G's. Hey, Miss Terry. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Baby, we deep. Y'all must have been bored, okay? Well, I ain't gonna say too deep because we normally got like 600 in here, but it ain't too much going on, y'all. The them court dates got people quiet. So, people chilling. Hey, Courtney, don't do me talk. I'll be in here. I'll be under your it's song. Oh, yes, I remember. My bad. I remember. Brandy say membership has its perks. Listen, we be chatting. We be chatting, baby. We be chatting. We be having a good little one too. Just a little grown woman conversation over there. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Hey, Stormy. Miss Ramona. Miss Jackie. Tokyo Blues. Y'all still coming through. You, Mika. We got Sweetly Favored. We got Miss Jean in this thing. Tierra straight up no chaser. It's uncharacteristic of me. That's okay, Miss Sherry. Do your big one, girl. Do your big one. You say don't jinx it, Pop. Hey, Miss Diggs. Hey, Dale. Okay, y'all. You say I was bored and looking for you all day. I was live earlier. I did almost a 3 hour members only live. I told y'all gotta get the memberships, baby. And I've been giving them more consistent lives. Like I've been really try to stay consistent with the members only if I can. But it's a little more personal. So you ain't got everybody. Is it raining? Oh my God. The rain just came from out of nowhere. I heard it just start pouring down. And I was just outside, y'all, and it was like, well, it was hot and the temperature is dropping a little. So that's probably why, but I didn't even know it was gonna rain. That bipolar Louisiana weather, I tell you. What was I saying? Yeah, so I did that members only live this morning because with members only, you ain't got everybody watching. Like, only the people that get a membership. So it's a little more personal. You ain't gotta be censored, on these public lives. You can't use profanity too much. So it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. Um, you say help Lupac reach her super chat goals. Thank you, Miss Clarice. Lupac, I saw your video, Kid Cuddy. What you think about that? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about a little bit of all of it, y'all. Did y'all see Remy Ma cutting up though? With her, she told her truth. But let me do my disclaimer. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac one. You could also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You could also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a goal set of 15. It's not mandatory, but it's greatly appreciated as it contributes to the revenue of this live stream. This particular live stream, y'all. Not yesterday, not this morning, but this one. Okay? Everything helps. You can also support by getting a membership. Shout out to all the members, days 1, 2s, and 3s, OGs and newbies. Okay? Listen, shout out to all of y'all. What else? What else? What else? Of course, the like button. That's free 99. And please, please, please make sure y'all watching those ads. Please, y'all. I beg of you. Please watch them ads as they come through and make them like, and not black. How y'all like this new feature on StreamYard? Y'all can hear that rain? Lord, it's loud. That rain just came from out of nowhere. I hope the power don't go out. But how y'all like this new feature on StreamYard where you can see the chat on the screen? Is it big? Let me look. Hold on, y'all. Let me look on my phone on YouTube and see how big it is. Because if y'all can't actually see it, then it's kind of pointless for them to add that feature if y'all can't see it on the screen, child. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. See, hold on. Well, it ain't that big. Can y'all read it though? Somebody asked me for the membership link. Hold on, I'm gonna add it in the chat. Can y'all see the conversation good? Like, is it big on y'all end? Because I have a Galaxy Fold 4, one of those phones that you open up, and it's still small. Like when I open my phone up, it's still small. So I don't know. But I just put the link for the memberships in the chat for anybody that wants it. You are welcome to it. I mean, you are welcome to join us in members only. I can see it. You have to open it up. What you mean? I'm talking about right here on the screen. The y'all comments. I'm on my phone, wonder how it is on a TV. It's probably bigger on a TV, but I'm in front of my computer and it's not big to me. Like it's real small. So it's kind of like it's a good feature, but it's still small. It's small on the phone, big on YouTube. Okay. Well, that's good. No, it's not big on our end. It's small. I guess if you got bad eyes like me, then you ain't gonna be able to see it anyways. You ain't gonna be able to see it anyways. Thank you, no more drama for getting that membership. Make sure you enjoy all of the content over there, especially that live I did earlier. Thank you, Miss Margaret, for the super sticker blessing, my love. Look how both of your intros are. Ah, thank you. I appreciate you, my girl. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. Cause like I said, it's a lot going on. We got Laonia, which ain't nothing going on right there, child. You know, like I said, people is real scared, I think, because of that court date coming up. Because it's very serious. The court date is very, very like that's serious, y'all. Anytime you at risk of losing legal physical custody of one of your kids, it's serious. I don't think nobody will want to be in that type of situation. Like honestly, like that's a serious situation, you know. And as a mother, I can only imagine. But I also feel like I personally feel like she don't really care. Like I feel like because of the newfound info, her putting out her own tea about, pushing the other kids to go live with Sleepy. I personally feel like, well, if you don't care about them going meet their dad, then why is it so much friction when it comes to RH? That's real interesting, huh, y'all? What y'all think about that? Hold on, let me grab some. Let me grab some. We talking about everything today. Tonight with that rain and my man child. Ain't nothing like when it's pouring down and you in your you keep your covers clean, you wash your ASS and before you get in the bed every night, you lotion and grease up them feet. You get in that good cool bed with your man and it's pouring down raining. It's a vibe because you got them blackout curtains going on. Oh, I can't wait. And so that is a vibe to me. I guess when you get older, you look forward to going to bed. Okay, that's a vibe for me. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. I have to drink that coffee. But like I said, make sure y'all please make the lights like and not lag, y'all. Okay, and if you can contribute to my super chat goal, please do. If you can't, it's no pressure. Just hit that like button. That's all I ask. You didn't miss nothing, Cancer 66. We just getting started, my love. You say, hey, Pac, I was listening to the replay from Members Live earlier. I'm almost done listening. I'm towards the end. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This one gonna be here too. Let me go up. We was talking about the situation, the current court situation that's going on that got a muzzle on, all parties involved. even some that's mentioned as far as the contempts are concerned. So that's real interesting. That's real interesting. Laonya can't be put on the category of a mother. She just mother F. You get on my nerves, Black Widow. She don't want the other kids. She wants to do. She wants to do. She want it do be Clownell, her and those twins. Hey, ST Island, right? Lupac, I said the same thing. Why is it a problem with Robert having his child? Why do we have to go to court? And I feel like that's kind of like low key a slap in the face, y'all, because the fact that why, okay, the timing of it all, right when RH, puts in his contempts or whatever, and is asking for um physical legal custody, because there's a difference between full custody and physical legal custody. It's a difference, y'all. Basically asking to switch the roles. I kind of broke this down and explained this the other day. He's not trying to take the baby away from her mom in its entirety. He just asking. So my thing is, okay, if you feel like it's fair, the situation that it is now, where she has physical legal custody, then why can't it be fair for the dad to have their role? Because that's how it normally is, when people go to court to for custody situations. That's the typical role where the mom gets physical legal custody and even joint, because they have joint custody right now. It might not seem like it's joint because of the way the living arrangement slash visitation arrangements is, but it's joint custody. It is. Everything is supposed to be 50-50 outside of the child support. That was initially supposed to be 50-50 too, right? But somebody backed away from it and decided she wanted more. So, baby, that rain is coming down. Ooh, I can't wait to go to bed tonight. But she backed out of the 50-50 and decided she wanted more. But I just feel like it was kind of the timing made it real ironic. Like, it made it weird, the fact that the minute he puts in for physical legal custody for them to switch roles, because he feel like he can do a better job at making sure that baby is in a healthy, stable environment with him, and then her mom still getting visitation like how he had it, right? Um, Next thing you know, she does a live on YouTube where she's talking about the other kids going to stay with their dad. And I was asking because I didn't see that live in its entirety. I only got clips of it. My source sent me about 10 to 12 clips from it or whatever. So I didn't get to watch it in its entirety, but I was told by a very reliable blogger that did see it, that she was also insinuating that she would be sending the other kids, or she was undecisive, right? Like, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know for sure. But I guess it will be for sure with the oldest son, and she made mention that the reason behind it is because um she said something about her son is going into high school and he's into girls. So that was a little confusing, because my thing is, you got two sons that are literally back to back in age. They like what, a year apart? So I'm pretty sure the other one is into girls too. I personally don't believe that's the real reason behind why she's trying to send them. Because I mean, at the end of the day, mothers raise their sons all the time, which I'm not opposed to, and I'm gonna be very unbiased, y'all, because I'm not opposed to a, a mother sending her son to the dad for him to, do his part. Because if we made this child 50-50, then you hold 50% of the responsibility. But my issue is she's not telling the whole truth, which she don't have to. But once you put certain things on the internet and people can smell a lie, then you can also not get mad at the fact that people calling cap. Okay? Especially if they feel like you're being disingenuous or deceptive. You can't get mad at the world for calling cap on your reasoning. And her biggest thing is validation. So she doesn't want to be viewed as a bad mother. And she mentioned that in the live also. when she act like she really wanted the opinion of her supporters, emphasis on the act, like when she said, "What would y'all do?" She don't care what y'all would do. That's just so she can fill it out. She could prepare them for what's to come, and to kind of fill out like the energy, like how her supporters gonna respond to that, because of the fact that she's catching so much flack already behind her mothering skills or the lack thereof when it comes to bloggers that put certain things out there about, certain things that she do when it involves her children. So that's what that was about. That wasn't, oh, I'm indecisive, so let me get y'all opinion. And it's because he's going into high school, he's into girls. I mean, uh that's life. Most boys are into girls at that age. That's to be expected, right? This coming from the same person who said this. Hold on. Might as well pull it up. Might as well pull. Y'all know I like a good receipt, right? Y'all know I like a good receipt. Let me see what them likes doing. We got 172 on the likes. Oh, that ain't too bad. We got, oh no, that is bad. We got three. I thought we had 200 some people here. We got almost 400. Come on now, y'all. Let's run them lights up. Run them lights up, y'all. Run them lights up. Support my goal if you can, but definitely run those lights up, please and thank you. That's free, okay? That's free 99. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Give me a second because I wasn't going to play this, but I will now. I will now since it coincides. Let's see. Let me go to my video. All right. Hold on, y'all. Give me a little second. Okay, I found it. Let's put these earphones back on. My child so loud, laughing. All right, let me go down just a little. Hold on, y'all. Let me make my way down in these comments so I don't fall behind. Shout out to Erica for getting that membership. Welcome to the Grown Woman Pack, my love. And hey to everybody that's just coming in. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in. Please hit that like button on y'all way in. Shout out to my sister that's in the building. I see you, girl. And I will be hosting a birthday live for my sis on the 28th of this month. So I'm gonna share the flyer also so y'all can see it. So make sure y'all be tuned in. It is May 28th. I will be hosting her birthday live, baby. Okay, Big Gemini. All right, let me play this since I made it to the bottom. So, like I said, y'all, the same person who was on her YouTube live the other day. I will, JJ. I will. I got distracted. My bad, y'all. The same person who was on her YouTube live the other day, saying that the reason behind her sending her son or wanting to send her oldest son to live with his dad, well, their dad, all of the kids' dad, is because he's going into high school and he is starting to get into girls, or he's into girls or whatever. So I'm like, that was interesting, especially because of this clip. Now, mind you, if y'all remember, this clip is derived from the time, it was around the time that the Pretty Bree stuff happened and Janashos had came through and bought like on y'all kind of stuff, Michael Kors, a ring, a promise ring, and some Michael Kors slippers and stuff like that. So in the video where he was because it was on live, or yeah, it was on live, and he was giving her the stuff, and he started groping her. He was kissing all over her, grabbing her butt, da 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 da, all in front of the kids. So a lot of the supporters that were in the comments was a little uneasy, and they were letting it be known like, hey, that y'all shouldn't be doing that all in front of them cheering. So this was her response to that. Let's see.
Yeah. They get to experience that side. And I'm happy. Oh my gosh. Now my son is like, yeah, I can't wait to get me a wife. You know, before Janelle, I just have to question. Like, that's because my kids never seen like a loving relationship. Yeah, my kids never got to see that. Never. That was a little too much in front of the kids. In your opinion, that's your household. That's what you do in your house. If you don't want to show your kids affection, and your man don't grab your butt in front of your kids, then hey, that's it. Guess what? My son's gonna grow up and grab a girl butt. When he with his girlfriend, he gonna grab his girl butt. When he have a wife, he gonna grab his girl butt. I'd rather him do that than to be thinking about a man supposed to be with a man. Okay? They need to see that.
Okay. Let me know if y'all heard everything, if y'all need me to run it back, right? But okay, so my thing with that is on that clip, she was insinuating that she thought, I guess because of her son's behavior, she thought that, she was questioning his sexuality. That's what she said. I mean, we heard it on the clip, right? That's what she said. So she said before Janelle, I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like we know how insinuations work. So my thing is, if you still with Janostrals and he has such a major influence on your son and his sexuality, why is it that you're trying to? I just don't see a reason, right? Well, I low key know why, but I'm talking about the reason that she gave the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's just real crazy because if you got a man, then you're not a single parent. You're not a single parent if you have well, in her case, she would be a single parent because we know that per her words, Janashul doesn't help her at all, including financially. That came from her own body. Okay. That came straight from the horse's mouth. So I could see why, but still in all, that's still on her body, the fact that she's willing to deal with a man who's not trying to help her financially, but they're together. That's some crazy work. But that should be the influence because at no point in time, like I told my members earlier, she wasn't trying to send her kids away when she was with Latrude. Real father game. It wasn't no conversation. Child, we didn't even know them cheering had a biological daddy at that point. So that's real conflicting and confusing, at this point. Like I said, I'm not opposed to a man stepping in and doing what he's supposed to do, especially if a mom has had them, you know, for majority of their life so far or all of their life so far, and the father was an absentee parent for a good portion, then yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. But it's the reasoning behind it. That's how I feel like something just ain't right. And then my biggest issue is the fact that it's outrage because RH wants his daughter and for all the right reasons. He ain't trying to take that baby from her mama on some spiteful, vengeful, bitterness type ish. There are actual valid reasons as to why. And he only said if the court deems fit. If they see fit, based on the contempts and what's being alleged, then they go with their judgment or what they believe that is right in that situation. It ain't like he just demanding it or he on some is my way or no way. He even gave an alternative precaution. So I just don't understand the outrage, y'all. I don't understand it. Like, why are we so um why are we so eager to give three of our cheering away, but not one? Like it's not that same energy. Even though it's reasons behind that also because I mean RH is the only one that's on child support. So that could be a good reason, but that's some weird ish. Hey Late, what's up, my love? That's real weird to me. Hey everyone, sorry I can't speak. I'm cooking. Mom says she's cooking, y'all. Shout out to everybody coming through. We got 426 in the building, y'all. Please hit that like button, run them likes up, make them like and not lack. If you could support your girl's goal, support it. If you can't, just run them likes up. Okay, run them up, run them up, run them up, baby. But I don't get it. Like that's real weird to me. That's real weird. And another thing that's weird also is the fact that the GoFundMe situation is still up, right? It's still being promoted. It's in all bios on all platforms. Like she really trying to get that $25,000 bag, baby. She trying real hard to get that bag, from that GoFundMe. But my thing is, I could have sworn, don't quote me on this, but I could have sworn that on the paperwork it says something about the 25th of this month. Let's see. Today is the 22nd. I could have sworn that paperwork said the 25th is the last day to submit all paperwork, involving that contempt situation. So I remember the last time they went head up with contempt, right? Both sides submitted their paperwork and it was on some pro se type ish, pro se meaning both represented themselves because typically you don't need an attorney or, a lawyer for contempt because it's not that serious in court unless you have several violations and you're looking at some type of jail time, then yes, I would advise getting an attorney, even though they cannot prolong the inevitable. Like, I mean, they can prolong it, but they cannot prevent it. So, in this case, being that there are current standing violations against her, a lawyer is recommended. But I don't, I really don't think she has one, y'all. You have to make me a believer. You'd have to make me a believer because uh, I don't think she got one. I don't think she got one. And people quick to say, well, RH don't have one, but RH also is handling his big business. Okay. He's putting it down. He's putting it down as if he's being advised by an attorney. Did you not see the paperwork? Like it don't get no more attorney than the way he's doing it. Literally. An attorney would tell him that's a good job. And not to mention on his GoFundMe, he also said he was honest with his GoFundMe as well. He didn't just say attorney fees or to get an attorney on, with the GoFundMe. He also quoted the fact that he's trying to rebuild his life, rebuild his brand. He was torn down. He's having problems financially. All of that was in there. Opposed to Laonia's GoFundMe, which is stated on there that it's only being used to obtain multiple lawyers to tackle multiple legal issues and try to make it seem like it's other people's fault that she's having to go to court when no, my dear, you are the one who's trying to take people to court. Outside of the RH situation, which I personally think that the whole I need it for the bloggers, that didn't went down the drain. I personally think that. I don't think because she herself has stated multiple times that the judges have said that you cannot do nothing about social media. The best way to prevent something or stop something when it involves social media is to remove yourself. That has been stated by multiple judges, magistrates, police officers, all of the above. Okay? So, and I know she know that. She knows that because she herself has said it multiple times. And that's also why I believe that it, it's not going the way that people are making it seem. Because today is the 22nd. And according to my source, she still has yet to submit anything as far as a contempt, a counter contempt, a lawyer, uh, nothing, nothing, nothing on her end. Now, RH on the other hand, baby, he got it on lock. Okay, he got it on lock, y'all. Like I'm talking about, bro, that man was playing big chess. Okay, well, he got at least a good 20 contempts against her. It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. And I'm talking about when you break it down, it, they're valid. They ain't no BS, ain't frivolous. They're valid. Like that, if you actually seen the divorce decree, if you actually read it, then you know that those contempts are valid. And that's the crazy part. I see a lot now. Let me say this because I don't know what's going to happen when they go to court June 3rd. I don't know what's going to happen. It's hard to even give my opinion on what's going to happen because it's too many deciding factors. It's too many things that contribute to a judge giving his order, right? Temperament, severity of the contempt, in the receipts, and how many contempts each party then had. It's a lot of deciding factors, so it's hard to say what's gonna happen when you don't really know. But it the situation is crazy because this is a serious situation, and I'm just like, if you would think that if she had any chance of countering him and her ducks were in a row, especially if it was said and she said on her GoFundMe, she updated her GoFundMe on May 6th, y'all. May 6th. Today is the 22nd. She said that an attorney has been obtained. So, why hasn't the attorney that has been obtained submitted anything? Not anything. Including, hey, I will be representing Miss Battle moving forward. Like none of that. Not even an attorney with the court, the Queen Step situation, because that's public record also. No attorney. And for the ones in the back that's saying or that's believing, well, she don't need an attorney for that. Ain't that the reason why she initially put up the GoFundMe was to go to court against the bloggers? For alleged defamation, dragging the kids and bullying and bashing and all this other stuff. Ain't that's still on the GoFundMe? The reasoning behind why she initially wanted the money. It wasn't removed. It wasn't edited. None of that. It's still on the GoFundMe. That reason. Isn't Queen Steph a blogger? Correct me if I'm wrong. The only one that showed up was with an attorney was Queen Steph. So, and like I said, that's all public record. It's public, and I would hope they would know that when that June 3rd court date comes, that will be public record also. People will be able to see if you obtain an attorney or not, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Clarice. Let's hit the like button. Thank you for your support, my love. Um, Run them lights up, y'all. Come on, let's go. I don't even know what they are. Y'all keep me updated, but that's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money to be playing in people's faces. Like 25,000 ain't no chump change. That ain't no chump. Y'all, I don't see no attorney charging. Now I'm not saying that they ain't a little pricey. We know attorneys ain't cheap, right? But to go from, hold on, let me play something for y'all. Because I like to have my receipts, baby. Put these earphones on. All right, where's this other receipt? Hold up, y'all. Let me find it. Okay, so this was, what date did I get this? This said, uh, wait, I can't see it. Okay, So this was what, last month, the end of last month. We're in the middle of May. We're almost towards the end. So this was about 3.5 weeks ago, right? When, and I think the GoFundMe was posted a few days after this, if a few days. So my thing is, how do we go from this?
Use the super chats for your attorney. Cool, cause my attorney 3,800. Let's do it. Let's do it. My attorney 3,800.
How do we go from that to 25,000? Somebody let me know. While people worrying about RH, the one, the one they need to be worrying about is the one that's collecting that bag off of their backs. Cause listen, baby, that's a whole nother BBL. 2 rounds, okay? $25,000. Y'all heard from the horse's mouth. She said, they said, use the super chats, because when I tell y'all, the day she did that live, she did 2 lives back to back. One day and then the next day. She collected, who is Harmony still in here? Harmony, if you still in here, how much on estimate do you think she collected? Those 2 lives in super chat when she was singing for 'em? It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Come on, y'all. Turn up on them super chats. Super chat, super chat, super chat party. Y'all want me to come back to YouTube? Y'all better turn up. Hold on. Who is that? Yeah, I'm on live. My godchild, y'all. Hey girl. I couldn't even see it. Talking about that's me, Nanny. Um, so she did that even with an ultimatum, and she collected, y'all. It had to been over 1,000. The first one was well over $1,000 in one live, and then the next day it was good too. It was good too. So my thing is, if they're telling you and they're giving you super chat parties with thinking that you're going to use it or put it towards an attorney, why would you also put up a GoFundMe? Well, they said use it towards, right? But she said, my attorney, 30. Let me run it back for the ones in the back.
Use the super chats for your attorney. Cool, cause my attorney 3,800. Let's do it. Let's do it. My attorney 3,800.
And like I said, that was at the end of last month. That was at the end of last month. So it went from 3,800 to 9,000. Then when you click on it, you had a surprise in the Cracker Jack box. 25. You know what they call it? Not misrepresentation. False advertisement. That ain't even a word. But it was crazy because the post said we need 9,000. Baby, once you click on it, it was a $25,000 goal. Okay, like that is some crazy work. But child, don't be surprised if uh Miss Battle ain't out the country for her birthday coming up next month on y'all dime. While y'all thinking she about to pull in an attorney. She she might want baby girl to go with her daddy so she can go out the country. Okay? Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if she ain't got the people hopes up. And because I don't see it, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, let me take these earphones off because they congest me. I don't see her using that money for an attorney. And the reason being is, but my thing is, be transparent. Why you can't do like LaTruth and let your people know that you're having a hard time financially? But because you're seeking validation, like you've been doing since the beginning of time, you can't be honest in your struggle. And people are more willing to help you when you're truthful. Am I lying, y'all? If I came up here right now and say, hey, y'all, I lost my job. I'm having a real hard time financially. You know, it was a spur of the moment situation because most people be like, well, you an adult, go get a job. But it was spur of the moment. I need y'all help. Y'all, I never asked y'all for nothing. If I was to come up here and say that, I guarantee you, y'all would help. Y'all would help me because y'all genuinely support me. So the way they give to her on a regular basis, she got some good supporters. Like those people, she could just post, "Hey, I need this," no matter the cost, and somebody's going to get it. So why not be honest? If they if one of your supporters willing to drop a $500 bag on a hair dryer for you, not two, three supporters, but one. If one, listen, I couldn't even fix my mouth to make one of my supporters buy it because I always consider the fact we women, we got kids, we got bills. I could never do that. Now I could say, hey y'all, everybody give me $5. She didn't care where it came from, long as she got that hair dryer, and then had the nerve to make a video showing that she don't even like it. Like, oh, I prefer this one. I'm just keep using my other one. So you made that lady waste $500 on a hair dryer that you ended up not liking and comparing to the other dryer you had. Child, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up, y'all. You say I think the girl's a compulsive liar and love lying, Lupac. There's who actually love lying, girl. Laughing my ear off. It's something. I think it's more so of the seeking validation, the sympathy part of it. Some people, some people like I don't know. It could be a sickness. It could real life legit be a sickness because I really do believe seeking validation is some type of mental illness. When you get to a point where you have to come to the internet with everything, all your business, like even to try to get in front of your business getting out, not even knowing if it's gonna get out or not, like she did with the car situation. But it's just real crazy because I just don't like the lying part of it. Like, why not be honest, especially when you got people that's genuinely helping you? Why not just be honest? Because I'm not. I don't. But we have to go off of what she say, right? If that's all we have to go off of, then that's all we have to go off of. And what she said was her attorney was 3,800. So that let us know that she had already spoke to an attorney. They quoted her 3,800. She ain't say, "Oh, that's just the consultation fee." She didn't say that. She didn't say that's a startup fee to get it started, and then you owe this on the back end. She didn't say that. She said, "My attorney 3,800. Let's do it. Let's do it." That's what she said. So I'm confused. Oh, and she also didn't say I need multiple attorneys. She didn't say I need multiple attorneys to tag multiple issues on the internet. She said the person said use the super chats for your attorney, and she said my attorney 3,800. Let's do it. So my thing is, how did it go from 38 to 9,000 to 25,000? That's the question. When she know doggone well she is not finna hire multiple attorneys for no internet BS. It's not gonna happen. And they gonna be waiting because a lot of those supporters are elderly women, easily influenced elderly women. And I feel bad. No, I low key feel bad for them. I low key feel bad for them. And let me tell y'all why. Because I know y'all gonna be like, "Pop, no, don't feel bad for them supporters." The reason why I say that is because You real life have people who look to people. They believe in those people. They believe in their word. They believe in the fact that, and they often project like, well, if I'm a genuine person, honest person, I expect to deal with those type of people, even though it don't always happen like that. But a lot of those women are real life believing that she's going to do the right thing, that she's the victim, and she's truthful. They believe in it. A lot of them don't know that she's a liar. A lot of them don't watch our content because they're loyal. Just like some of y'all don't go over there and watch. It's some of her people that don't watch us because they believe what she said. So that whoo, 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 that's crazy to be, you know, of age and hold on, y'all. Now, why is this? That's crazy to be of age and you get bamboozled like that. Who child? God bless their hearts. Like that is some crazy work, y'all. That's some crazy work. And I'm at a loss for words. Let me play this other clip, this most recent clip that she put out. Let's play this. Hold on. Put the earphones back on because I just don't get it. And I don't see her getting that attorney because, like I said, I think the paperwork said they had to the 25th to submit all paperwork. And that date, to be honest, June 3rd was a pushback date because the court date was actually this month, but it was pushed back. I think it was pushed back by the courts, not RH or La Onya, by the courts. So I'm not understanding why an attorney hasn't been named or, on the documents it say pro se. So I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confusion. I don't know, child. I don't know, y'all. But I guarantee you she won't come out here and say, hey, y'all, I didn't get an attorney. She gonna let them people believe she got an attorney. I mean, she already done said she got one. She said on May 6th, when she updated her GoFundMe, she said an attorney has been obtained. Okay? So yeah. Let's play this clip. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. All right.
Y'all really be tripping me out with these rumors y'all pick up and run with, okay? Because first of all, when did I ever say I had financial literacy class? When did I ever say I was teaching it? First of all. Second of all, my book says, my book, I said, it is written that it has vendors in it to start a business. And it also teaches you how to monetize your social media accounts. Baby, that ain't got nothing to do with financial literacy. And me coming out saying that I spent $2,000 on my car a month and it went towards nothing. Okay, Bookie, did you look through the comments? I am not the only one. I am not alone. And I've seen a lot of people who can relate more than people who couldn't. So I am not alone. That's why I don't care about coming out here sharing my business because I know for a fact I am not alone.
But the thing is, she say that's why she don't see it's so many occasions where she'll come out here and say, I don't care about sharing my business or I do she uses that as a crutch. The fact that, oh, it's relatable or somebody can relate to it. So, I don't mind coming out here and saying it. But the thing is, you can say you're not alone, but you're literally standing alone in embarrassment, ma'am. Ain't nobody backing you up on every single post, every viral video that reacted to her losing that car, they are dogging her in the comments. You don't have nobody admitting to being a fool and getting bamboozled by a lender. Okay? Ain't not one person did I see. Now, maybe in her comments, because of course, she got supporters that's going to back up. So they gonna be like, oh yeah, they scammed me too. We getting scammed, but we ain't gonna tell the people who we feel like scammed us. We're gonna tell social media. I ain't gonna tell Alley Financial, y'all scam me. I'ma just tell millions of people on social media. Child by if you don't go sit down. But the fact that she's using that as a crutch when you're the one with millions of followers, ma'am. You're the one who has to sit in that embarrassment, not the people that you say agree with you or can relate. They're not out here telling their story. Oh, hey, y'all, I got scammed by upside down pay. It went to the interest instead of the whatchamacallit. No, we don't know. We don't know who that is. We don't know them people in the comments. We know you because you're the one that's an influencer. You're the one that has millions of followers. Okay? I had to make that point. But it's something else she gonna say too. Hold on.
That's why people rock with me, because I'm human and I ain't fake, and I don't get on here in front for y'all, because I'm honest. That's why people rock with me.
She said people rock with her because she's human. She ain't fake. She don't get on here in front, and she's honest. A whole documented liar. I don't think people rock with you because you're honest, ma'am. I I don't. I listen. I don't think that's the case because you lost a lot of supporters doing to being disingenuous and deceptive, dishonest. You lost a whole lot of support. You might still have them same 3.3 million followers, but the way you've been downsizing lets people know that it ain't giving what it used to. Okay, the bag ain't bagging like it used to, and that's due to your deceptiveness, not because you honest. Because honesty is honesty. Transparency is transparency. You being honest would be you coming up here saying, I could no longer afford that vehicle. Because even Antoine Daniels, one of the people, one of the very large platforms that talked about her situation, got on his platform and said he has experience in the banking industry. He works in the banking industry. And he said that people who get those type of vehicles that at one point make a lot of money or whatever, they don't. And he said it's based on the context of her saying she hadn't checked her stuff, her login, until a year later. He said that's a clear indicator of her either being or going broke. Not just her, but he said people in general who move like that. Because he said they don't care about the numbers until the money start, slithering away, until they in a rock and a hard place. That's when they want to start checking and seeing what they can do away with on their finances because they can't handle it anymore. Because ain't no way. The fact that you even signed up for a $2,000 car note, that alone let people know that something with those numbers wasn't right. Okay? If millions of people or thousands of people in these people's comments, because it's thousands of comments saying you are a dumb fool for, for paying $2,000 on a 4-year-old BMW. That's what the comments is looking like. So if all of those people can recognize uh, fool syndrome based on the amount you was paying without any other context, that should tell you something. You didn't care about the amount because the bag was bagging at that time. But because the bag stopped bagging, now we looking at all our numbers. Now we looking at everything that's coming out of our account. Is that making sense, y'all? That's what Anton said. He said that's typically when people start, going into panic mode and seeing where they can save. And if you listen to what she said, now I have an extra 2,000 every month. I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. So she basically told on herself. And that's something I told my members earlier. Pay attention to context, pay attention to when people speak. A lot of times when people are being deceptive, they'll tell on themselves unintentionally. And that's exactly what she did. So she basically let us know now I have an extra 2,000, that I could save every month that can go towards this and go towards that. Oh, do you now? Tell us more. Hold on.
I'm not the only one. I am not alone. And I've seen a lot of people who can relate more than people who couldn't. So I am not alone. That's why I don't care about coming out here sharing my business because I know for a fact I am not alone. That's why people rock with me because I'm human and I ain't fake and I don't get on here in front for y'all because I'm honest. That's why people rock with me. Okay?
She couldn't even
So
believe
your
it. She
girl
started
went
laughing.
viral for living in her truth. I spent 2K a month on a car that didn't go towards nothing. Yes, it was.
That first of all, that don't even make sense. You say your girl went viral for living in her truth. How is you putting on social media that you basically got a repossession because you came out here making it seem like you gave the car back, but you had stopped paying them people months before, according to your receipts, ma'am. Your receipts. So, how is that living in your truth if you're not being completely truthful? Because you also said that you were under auto pay, but all of the payments said one time payment. Auto pay is equivalent to recurring payments. One time payment is equivalent to one time payment, meaning you're calling every month and making a payment or logging in every month and making a payment. That alone told us there was deception in your story. Just that auto pay lie, just that lie right there. And I'm not the only one who caught that. It's a lot of big bloggers also that caught that. Like people don't know the difference between one-time payment and recurring payment. If it's auto pay, that means it's recurring. It's coming out every month, the same date every month. All of your payment dates are different, and none of those dates fell on the weekend. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that alone let me know that all of that was capped. Everything else she said moving forward was capped because you already lied. She thought that saying it was on auto pay, that would co-sign the narrative of her not being aware of where the money was going, whether it be interest or principal. But no, you actually knew because you had when you pay it every month, y'all, if you're not actually on auto pay, right? Because it said one time payment, then guess what? You either have to call in and make the payment or you have to log in and make the payment. Because auto pay will take the money out of your account for you every month. But her stuff said one time payment. So she was either calling or logging in, which means she was very much aware of the fact that, hey, she might have never knew. Now, let me say this. I do feel like she didn't know that it was going towards principal or interest. And the reason why I say that is due to lack of financial literacy. She was just looking at it like she was just paying her car note. I believe that part. And that's based on I got associate, bachelor, and master. Okay. Um. Yeah, I believe that part. I believe she was very financially illiterate when it came to where her payments was going. But I think she was very much aware of all the other stuff. Hence the auto pay lie she told. Okay, let's run.
Was a dumb mistake. Girl, plenty of money I done came and had that I done made a dumb mistake. I done spent 40 grand on a Rolex. Okay? Bookie butt. Yes, I made dumb decisions with my money. But guess what? I don't have no evictions, never been put out my house, never.
Child, listen. Spending 40 grand on a Rolex and you don't own nothing is I don't even like to use diabolical because that means demonic. Um, what's another word for dumb? But I would never. Only 40 grand I'ma spend is on a vehicle. Okay? I would baby, whoever got that Rolex, either RH or Janastros, had a whole vehicle on their arm. She could have bought her oldest son his first car with that money. I, y'all. And the fact that y'all, okay, I played that other video for y'all, but I'm gonna play it after this one, where she was telling her son, trying to teach her son financial literacy. I am so weak. Like, I would bet money that this girl don't have. You know, most people create savings accounts and stuff like that for their kids when their kids are babies, or at least the people who plan for their children, not the ones who just having wild kinky uh sex and then boop pop up pregnant. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He not with me no more. You're not those, okay? I'm talking about the ones who actually know that kids are investments and understand that you are responsible for that child and making sure that they are ready for adulthood and preparing them, not sending them into the struggle or not preparing them to struggle. That's how you break generational curses. You make sure they're financially ready, financially literate, and you give them a start. Meaning you have a savings account for them. You have you add them as an authorized user on your credit card. That way when you send them out into the world, they already got a 730, 780 credit score. And got some change. And got a couple coins to start their life. Okay? You make sure their college is taken care of. That way they're not going into adulthood with debt. That's what I mean by making sure your babies are good, financially planning for kids and understanding that they are an investment. I would bet money that she ain't got a dime saved for not one, two, three, four, five, six. And I could bet money on it because she's pretty much telling us she don't. Buying $40,000 watches and you don't own a home. Buying 10K rings and you don't own a home. Buying a leasing 100K vehicles and then giving it back and you don't own a home. Child, listen. Okay.
And late on a bill. I'm great. My kids is great. I got a roof over my head. I'm financially stable. That's why I said my bills are on auto pay. Baby, I'm not returning the car because I'm not making no money. I'm making.
Shout out to the person that just sent me that Zelle blessing. You are appreciated. Thank you for your support, whoever you are. For some reason, I can't see who sends me Zelles unless I log in because I have it through my bank. I don't have the actual app. So it always just says someone sent you a Zelle. So whoever just sent me that, thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. And what is the lights looking like, y'all? Somebody let me know what my lights looking like. My goal over there looking unhealthy. Can you support your girl goal? We got 445 in the building. I think I need, let's see, 1, 2, 13 left on the super chat goal. If y'all could support your girl, okay? Listen, I'm up here entertaining y'all. Support your girl. Support your girl. And run them lights up, y'all. Run them lights up.
Money on every platform I'm on. Unlike y'all commenting for free.
So to say, and this is where it gets real interesting for me because, and when you being deceptive, a lot of times people being deceptive often forgets the lies that they tell because a liar does not tell one lie, y'all. They don't tell one lie. They tell multiple. Okay. So the fact that she just said she's making money on all her platforms, but you just told us on that YouTube live you did a couple weeks ago that Facebook is not paying you anymore. You said that's why y'all don't see me live on Facebook no more. And that was her biggest moneymaker. I'm confused. So, hello. Let's run it back.
Girl, plenty of money I done came and had that I done made a dumb mistake. I done spent 40 grand on a Rolex. Okay? Bookie butt. Yes, I made dumb decisions with my money. But guess what? I don't have no evictions, never been put out my house, never been late on a bill. I'm great. My kids is great. I got a roof over my head. I'm financially stable. That's why I said my bill
Wait,
mistake.
did she just say never been late on a bill? Did, did they just have her Wells Fargo floating around? Oh, okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Didn't you just come out here and quote unquote give a car back, even though they was taking it? And she's also gonna say on this video, she's gonna get that repossession off of her credit. So she she also admitted that it's a repossession. A lot of people, a lot of y'all caught that because y'all was like, "Ah, she said repossession." I was like, she sure did. See, that's why I say liars typically tell on themselves. But that that right there, like, girl, financially stable, no, it don't make sense. It don't. Even you saying you spent 40K on a Rolex. When you say that, I don't automatically think financially stable. People who are financially stable don't make those type of decisions financially when they know they don't own anything. That's crazy. But she, oh child, she make my head hurt.
People rock with me. Okay? So your girl went viral for living in her truth. I spent 2K a month on a car that didn't go towards nothing. Yes, it was a dumb mistake. Girl, plenty of money I done came and had that I done made a dumb mistake. I done spent 40 grand on a Rolex. Okay? Bookie butt. Yes, I made dumb decisions with my money. But guess what? I don't have no evictions, never been put out my house, never been late on a bill. I'm great. My kids is great. I got a roof over my head. I'm financially stable. That's why I said my bills are on auto pay. Baby, I'm not returning the car.
That's another thing. Bruh, she need to stop saying it because that's not a flex, y'all. That's not a flex. Bills being on auto pay is not a flex. One and two, that was already debunked because you said your car was on auto pay, but your receipt said that it was one time recurring. I mean, one time payment. That's not auto pay. That's you calling every month and paying it because you was unsure if you was gonna be able to pay it that month. Okay, that ain't say nothing about no recurring payment. So that right there literally just debunked what you just said. Make that make sense, child. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tanya. She said, I got you, Pac. Thank you so much for that very generous cash out blessing. Thank you, my girl. I love you. Thank you for your support. You are appreciated.
I'm not making no money. I'm making money on every platform I'm on. I'm like y'all commenting for free. How about you get my book so you can learn how to monetize your accounts, Bookie Butt? Because you on here talking about this and that and this and that.
See, that's the issue right there. That's the biggest issue. Is the flexing. Is the flexing, the bragging, the downing other people. How you downing her when she's telling you this is not a good look considering the fact that you were teaching financial freedom, teaching others how to make six figures. That's all the lady said. It didn't warrant that response. That's screaming guilt. Like you act how you don't know that lady's financial status just because she commented and told you that you losing your vehicle was not a good look based on the image you're portraying. You portrayed yourself as the bad. You was just up here trying to tell people how to make six figures, how to create generational wealth with that little insurance get rich quick situation that you was one and done with. You made one video and then whoop, it turned into a magic trick. It turned into a magic trick. So that's what that lady is referring to. She didn't see constructive criticism. She didn't disrespect her. She didn't call her out her name. None of that. But oh, she quick to say, well, you know, we supposed to lift each other up. We supposed to hold each other accountable. You know? What did that lady say that was wrong, y'all? She said that's not a good look, considering the fact that You were teaching financial freedom, teaching others how to make six figures. Nothing about that was disrespectful. It didn't even give, when you say constructive, that kind of gives harsh a little bit. It didn't even give constructive. Well, yeah, it did, but still, it didn't give harsh. It didn't give rude. It basically said respectfully without saying respectfully. So my thing is, why did that warrant that? It gave guilt to me. It gave she was guilty of it. And you know doggone well, you out here talking to people about generational wealth, trying to get people to pay. All you gotta do is pay $199 for your background check to be on to generational wealth, and you can teach your kids and set your kids up and da 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 da. That was you. I played that clip too on a live a little while ago.
I don't even know what you're talking about. When baby, my bills are on auto pay.
Auto pay.
Okay. I said I went to go check my card to see how much I have left to pay on it. And when I seen that it wasn't going towards nothing, I say, you know what? I'm gonna go and back that up, and I'm gonna go ahead and return this car.
Listen, y'all.
Voluntarily. And then I'm gonna hit my dude up.
Look how she said, I'm gonna go ahead and return this car voluntarily. Knowing doggone well them people was coming to get their vehicle anyway. The fact that she even had it that long, months after she stopped paying, is because they didn't know her current address. Because when she got that car, she was still living in that house. Okay? Okay? Clock that. Hold on.
And I'm gonna go ahead and return this car voluntarily. And then I'm gonna hit my dude up, Myron, the same dude who got my student loans off, and get him to get the repo off. Simple as that.
Yeah.
This is 2025.
See, she was unsure. Peep how she said repo off. She skipped it and then she hesitated because she was scared to say it, because she know people know what it is. Regardless if you gave it back or not, you stopped making payments on it. That repo was going to happen whether you decided to keep it or not. There is not one car place, not one lender who is going to let you keep something that you are no longer making payments on now. Bump what you heard, okay? Not one place gonna let you keep they ish. That's just like you go to rent a center. You remember how you made that video with you and them cheering, hiding? Rent a center. Rent a center. They come and get that stove. They don't care if it got roaches in it. They don't care if it's dirty. They don't care about none of that. They taking that stove back, even if they gotta drop it off to the trash dump on the way back. Long as you ain't got it. Period. Anyways, let's play this other one, and then we're gonna get up off here. Okay? One more, y'all. One more for y'all. I was supposed to do a whole dialogue, child, but y'all know how it go. When we be talking about the lies of Laonia, time gets away from us. Okay?
Day one, day of set, got my oldest with me because he is gonna take the baton and he's gonna do better than his mama, because he know his mama the GOAT.
Listen how she called herself the GOAT when it comes to financial, right?
Ready, but he gonna learn some things from his mama today. This is the first time he has been on set with me outside of the house, and so I want him to see how it works so that he could take the baton and do better than me, because y'all know these children are advancing real quick. Okay, real quick, and they learn it better than you. Some of them can teach you how to use your phone more than you can. But anyways, Josh, I want to teach you, when you buy a car, it loses value once it leaves. But if you invest in stocks, if you invest in property, if you invest in land, you will recoup your money back. Because if you buy a home, increases its value, you can make more money than when you first bought the property.
It sounds like she read that right before she clicked on that live to do that. Because how can you, okay, words is okay, right? But actions are even better. And if you haven't done any of those things, and you can't actually show contact, show numbers, show recouped money, then how are you to go, ma'am? How can you teach him something that you didn't do? You're just telling him something. You're not teaching him. You're telling him this is possible. And the fact that you even know it's possible but haven't done it yourself speaks big volumes as well. I want to teach you that anytime you buy a car and it once it leaves the car lot, it depreciates, right? In value. That's basic knowledge, even though some don't really know that or know, the full length of the details about depreciation. I want to teach you that if you invest in stocks and bonds and this and that, that you can gain money from, but you can also lose because stocks and bonds is a gamble. Make sure you teach him that as well. Make sure you teach him about or refer him to financial advisors, people who are really skilled and went to school for investment and business and accounting. Because baby, listen, you can't teach me nothing that you ain't got no experience in, okay? If you ain't never bought a piece of land, a house, accumulated equity, if you ain't never done none of these things, how can you teach someone? This was just for the video, y'all. This was 100% for the video, for it to get shares, clicks, and views. Because we all know, the whole internet know that she don't own nothing. Okay? So it's real interesting how you can teach him anything when you haven't done none of these things. The only thing you did do was buy a car and it depreciated. Not buy, lease the car and it depreciated. You got a whole repo on your stuff now that your son is going to also know about. So what if her son go to her later on and say, Ma, you remember when we was in the car and you was telling me about depreciation about the vehicles? What happened with that BMW? what, what happened with that BMW? Why them people can't pick it up on their trailer? Like, child. Okay. Hold on, y'all.
And so I want him to see how it works so that he
Man,
can take
y'all.
the time and do better than me. Because y'all know these children are
Y'all be
advancing
making
real
me
quick,
petty.
okay? Real quick, and they learn. So I want him to see how it works so that he could take the baton and do better than me. Because y'all know these children are advancing real quick, okay? Real quick, and they learn it better than you. Some of them can teach you how to use your phone more than you can. But anyways, Josh, I want to teach you, when you buy a car, it loses value once it leaves. But if you invest in stocks, if you invest in property, if you invest in land, you will recoup your money back. Because if you buy a home, increases its value, you can make more money than when you first bought the property. So, son, I hope that you learn from your mother to never spend through your money like water. Okay? Always take your time and think before you make purchases. You don't want to buy something that loses value. And once you leave, like jewelry, shoes, clothes, once you leave that store with that stuff, it doesn't increase value. It loses its value. And
Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Hold on.
nothing you can do.
Let me run it back. Like, that's real, telling him that and the fact that you can do him an even better service is by you actually following through with all of those things you said and then turning it over to him. You saying you're gonna be passing the baton, like figuratively, with nothing attached to it, is crazy. Why not put yourself in a position to where you could really own land and you could really own a house and you can own land to be able to give each one of your kids a piece of land. That way, guess what? They can save money and not have to purchase land because you were in financial positions to where you could have done that, especially 2021 when you clocked that 420K. Okay, you definitely were able to buy stuff to pass on down to your kids. So that's interesting.
Son, I hope that you learn from your mother to never spend through your money like water. Okay? Always take your time and think before you make purchases. You don't want to buy something that loses value. And once you leave, like jewelry, shoes, clothes, once you leave that store with that stuff, it doesn't increase value. It loses its value. And there's nothing you can do to get that money
Coming from somebody who been buying Janostra's jewelry since she first got with him and bragging about it on the internet. Okay.
back or double or triple what you bought. You know? So I just hope that you are learning from your mom, and I love you. So what you think?
Well, we know he ain't learned nothing from his mom because his mom didn't actually do any of those things. That is crazy, bro. The fact that people will literally do and put anything on the internet for validation is weird. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what my son. All right, my bad, y'all. That was my baby boy. Yep, but it's even better to be able to pass those things down. That's a real accomplishment. Just telling them something and the fact that your kids are literally with you. I bet you them cheering so confused of having to be on these videos portraying a fake lifestyle and then behind the scenes is something totally different. Totally different. Okay? That is sad. That is sad in itself. Prayers for them babies because no, that's confusion. Kids have to be raised into adults. And when you don't actually practice what you preach, that's a disservice, especially to them babies, child. That's a real disservice. That's crazy. That is crazy. Especially when your babies can see you running through money. They look forward to because I remember when she did that, her just being like on your show, and she showed, she got that. Was right after her and RH broke up, and she ended up leasing that big old house, y'all, with all them rooms. And she showed it on camera. She did a house tour with the kids on her show. They were so excited. The balconies, their own rooms, their own bathrooms. The kids, them babies were so excited. So to constantly happen to keep moving, keep going from house to house to house, and now to a condo where they got a share room. That's crazy. That's crazy because kids go through all of our struggle. I mean, it's some things you can shield them from, like emotionally and mentally. You can. It is possible to shield them from your toxicity, but the physical portion of it, that's real hard to shield them from. Like having to go from having money and being able to get your kids anything they want to downsizing, and then you got to think about it, or I'm gonna have to see. Let me pay my bills first. It's crazy. That's crazy. Mismanaging your funds. They've been saying for a long time that social media was, well, not social media, but Facebook was going down, and a lot of these big influencers and creators didn't think it would happen, and that's why you see a lot of these uh big creators and influencers with regular jobs, the biggest of the biggest too. And I ain't talking about no top of the line jobs because yeah, but they getting jobs because they have no choice. That bruh, that's that hurt, y'all. Imagine going from 50 to 70K. And I'm just saying, I'm just giving those numbers because they got some pages that was making even more than that on Facebook. But imagine going from 50 to 70K a month. And that's me giving it on the lower end. Because it's very possible. We seen RH when we seen Laonia show her numbers too before. To them not paying for live streams anymore. Child, I'll be holding my chest all the way to the heart, doctor. Do you hear me? I wouldn't know, especially, and it hurt even more. Oh my God, bruh. Tanya, you trying to make me cry? See, this lady just really blessed me, y'all. Why you did that? Why you did that? Girl? You listen. You know I'm a big baby because who I just felt like a warm sensation. My heart. My heart. I just was talking about my heart. Oh my Lord. Thank you so much, Miss Tanya. She did her big one, y'all. She say, just for the integrity of your channel. Thank you so much. Oh, I got some tears. Girl, why you did that to me? I got the best supporters. Y'all rock, I swear. I love y'all. I'm a whole thug. Listen, I don't be doing that. Why she did that to me? She trying to make me cry up here. But thank you, my love. I appreciate you so much. Hey, I'm gonna take it, but thank you so much. What was I saying, y'all? Like she distracted me with that. I forgot what I was saying. Somebody help me out. What was I saying, y'all? You said why her content never going out to eat with her kids. That would, listen, that would be good content too. She really, let me tell y'all something. She has an advantage over RH. Even though RH has been doing it longer and he's literally the king of content, like he's the king of Facebook. Because RH put a lot of people on, y'all. DC Young Fly, the guy the one who created Daddy Robes, he over 1 million followers. A lot of people went through RH to go viral. A lot of people don't know that because they don't be giving him his credit. But he put a lot of people on. Like when you think about the first person to really start going viral on Facebook, RH is up in there. So, but when it comes to Laonia, she has an advantage because she's a woman. Aesthetically, she has the look. She got a lot of cheering. So it's a lot of things that she can really do on social media to make a bag. And because of RH, she got the following. So that's her advantage. But the fact that you can't get it together is crazy. Baby, your bag is right there with your cheering. You know how much money look at Peach, y'all. But the difference between her and Peach is authentic. That's what you call honest and transparent. Okay? Whether you like her or not, she gonna give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly cry and all. When Wood cheating, baby, she coming with that ugly cry. Okay? But it's way more people that value her content because of it than people that don't. You gonna see some people that's like, girl, why you still with him? He cheated, da 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 da. And then you can have a whole lot of people that can relate that stay with them cheating niggas, okay? Or people that just value the fact that she even put that out there. Her life is really her content. Some of these influencers out here, they give y'all what they want y'all to see. But when it comes to her, she don't do that. Like she giving it all. Hold on, y'all, because they ain't gonna stop calling till I answer. Give me a minute. All right. That was my stepdad. I cook some tripe. You want some? I sure do. I've been wanting some tripe too. Like it's a lot of people that value that, and she really can do that if our agent posted and said he's selling his cars for attorney fees. Really? Oh wow! I didn't see that. He must have just posted it and put her private in the camera in my auntie people. Listen, times is hard, y'all. Like times is hard. He's really struggling. And the thing is, it's not just him. It's her too. But because she won't do what he do. She won't be completely honest in her struggle. because she wants people to believe that God's still blessing me. God's still doing his big one on me. She won't show the real truth, the real struggle. She won't show that. She will not show that. We know the deal. Because ain't nobody downsizing that much. We didn't watch in this saga. We didn't watch her lose endorsement and promotional deals. We didn't watch her lose her management. We don't hear about a PR no more. We didn't watch her go from 8 bedroom houses to 3 bedroom where with 6 kids. Like we didn't seen it. The repossession now and then the Wells Fargo. We've seen it. But she won't never come out and actually say it. Because she don't want to go through that embarrassment. Even though, and RH, he gonna put it out there. He putting it out there. So he need the money. He doing what he have to do. At the end of the day, sometimes you gotta make those hard decisions to get back to where you need to be. Sometimes you have to do that, especially when you got kids to feed. Sometimes you have to make those hard decisions. That's crazy. Let me see what y'all saying. RH had more followers than Country Wayne. He was, yeah. Oh, RH been, listen, we knew about RH before we knew about Country Wayne. Country Wayne didn't come first. And if he did, I didn't know. Because I didn't know about Country Wayne up until a few years ago. I don't think he had that, even though his stuff is really, really successful and he's doing big things, but the thing is, it's not just RH and Bree. It's a lot of big influencers that are struggling now. You got to think about their lifestyle. Going from making that type of money to them no longer paying you for live streams is crazy. But they also have to take some accountability in mishandling their funds, not taking advantage of investment. Because you got like that's crazy to be making that type of money and not sitting on, stacking at least if you making 50, let's say low end, $50,000 a month, y'all, right? Depending on what you first of all, nobody should be paying no $30,000 in bills a month. I'm sorry. Not saying that they was, but nobody should. Period. Unless you Jay-Z and Beyonce. Other than that, no. No. Regular people should not be paying $20,000, $30,000 in bills. That's just my opinion. But making $50,000 to $70,000 a month, you should be able to save at least 20 off it. Stack your savings account. Get a financial advisor. Ask them about the most profitable um investments you can make. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me. That is crazy. That I am like in shock, y'all, to go from that type of money. Like I said, I would be holding my chest all the way to the heart doctor. And it hit even harder when you didn't do right by your money. That's crazy. But ooh, child. Ooh, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, y'all. You said at least RH was paying for his niece's college tuition and looking out for other family members. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Now I just told them I'm coming and they calling me back. All right, y'all. Let me get up off here. We 1:43 on the time. I wish I could have stayed on longer. I'm about to go get me some tripe. And I want to put out this Remy Ma video for y'all while I got time, child. So I'm gonna try to put that out. What's up? Real talk with Brad in the building. Shout out to you, bro. I'm about to check out your video. Also, I heard it was fire. Heard it was fire. Yep, but let me get up off of here, y'all. I love y'all. I will be back tomorrow. I am on a goal this month, so I'm trying to go live every day for the rest of this month. If not live, I'll be putting out a video, God spare, unless I really have too much to do and I can't get to it. But that's my goal. So we'll see what happens. But I'll be back tomorrow. probably in the morning. Yeah, I'll probably be back live tomorrow morning, y'all. I don't know the exact time, but it's coming. But thank y'all for rocking out with your girl. Shout out to the almost five. Well, we had 500 at one point because, to be honest, y'all didn't know what I was going to talk about. Initially, I was supposed to talk about everything that's going on social media. I'm gonna have to start like when I do the lives where it's about multiple topics. I'm gonna have to start with the other stuff first because once it get on the saga situation, being that I'm more educated on that topic because we've been covering it for so long, I'm gonna start putting that last, and start with my other topics first. Because look how long we've been on here, child, and that time went by so fast. So tomorrow when I go live, y'all, we're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about everything because it's a lot going on. And I'm real. I remember doing videos on that Remy Ma situation when it first started, and I was getting some views off of that situation. So I'm gonna do something on that. I'm gonna put a video out on that because she came with her truth. And to be honest, I believe Remy. I believe Remy, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe her in my video. Okay. But anyways, let me get off here because that rain coming down. I don't know how I'm gonna make it to my mama in this rain. I'm gonna have to wait till it stops. I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Miss Tanya, thank you so much again for that blessing. You really touched my heart. People don't be doing they big one on me like that, okay? And that's just the God honest truth. Like, I'm the giver. I'm the giver in my family. So that really touched me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the views. Thank y'all for the super chats, the Zelles, all of that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She called names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes. No brakes.